Okay guys, so today I'm gonna share something really fun with you. It's a broiler stir fry. It's broiler stir fry beef and broccoli. And I know that sounds like, well, if it's in the broiler, it's not a stir fry, and technically you're right, but we're sort of simulating the stir fry, but in a really easy one-pan method in the broiler. This is 1 1/4 pounds of skirt steak that you want to cut sort of across the grain. I do it sort of on the diagonal. I'm not sure if you can really see this. Probably can, because it's pretty dramatic in a skirt steak. But the grain, all those lines are going this way, right? So for it to be the most tender, you have to cut across those grains. So that's what I'm gonna do. And that's really, really simple. So cut it in pieces across the grain. I really love skirt steak because for some reason it seems like it almost never gets tough. So medium, medium rare, well done. It's still really nice and tender, so you can cook it how you like it, and it will always be delicious. Okay, so this is going to go into a bowl with a head of broccoli. Those are just the florets. I do have the stems here. I'm gonna add those too because I like to use the stems. You can peel them and then cut them into coins. Add that to your bowl as well, and then you can make your sauce. Combine in just a small bowl, 1/4 cup of oyster sauce. Get that in a little bowl. All of this is gonna get tossed with your beef and your broccoli and go straight in the broiler. So it's a tablespoon of soy to the oyster sauce, a tablespoon of toasted sesame oil. When you buy toasted sesame oil, you wanna make sure that you keep it in the refrigerator because it can go rancid really, really quickly. So I keep mine in the fridge. However, in the fridge, it sets up. So you're gonna need to take it out at least 30 minutes before you want to use it, because otherwise it's one solid thing and it's impossible to get out of the jar. Little tip, a tablespoon of water. Then a tablespoon of minced garlic, a tablespoon of minced ginger, and a tablespoon of cornstarch. That's your thickener. It's not a ton, but it'll do the job. Cornstarch is quite powerful, actually. You would need to use twice as much flour as you are using cornstarch. It's twice the thickening power. Whisk it together, and then, oh, it's so heavy. Pour it over your beef and broccoli. Toss it. Have your broiler preheating. You want to make sure your broiler is nice and hot before you put anything in there. Try to get everything as well coated as possible, and then put it onto a rimmed baking sheet. Make sure you get all your sauce on there. Spread it out into an even layer. You know what, guys? I just realized it's 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. I was like, this is seeming really dry. It was, because it's 3 tablespoons of soy, not 1. So 3 tablespoons of soy. Oh my God, it's like a whole different dish. There we go, that's better. Now get this into the broiler. Golden brown in places, cooked through, crisp, 8 to 10 minutes. Sizzling, golden brown, some charring, but not too much charring. Add 1 can of water chestnuts. These don't need to cook, so you can sort of just toss them to get them heated through, but they don't need to go back into the broiler. You can see that there's sauce on the pan, but it's not too watery. It's all coming together, you guys. All that's left is to eat it. You're gonna wanna do that with some rice, I think. I mean, you could do brown rice, but I feel like white rice absorbs the flavors in the sauce so much better. And then serve yourself a nice portion of this. Sprinkle with some sesame seeds. There you go. Make sure you get a little bit of that sauce. Don't be greedy, you want to share with everybody, but everything is super flavorful, so it's not like you need to douse this in sauce. Give it a try so I can tell you how delicious it is. Wow. Really flavorful, really good, really easy. Look for more broiler recipes on marthastewart.com because we've got some great ones to go with this. Enjoy.